So I started with a coat of paint first off on these doors. Now I did wash them first and slightly scuff sand them. They are painted currently with latex house paint. I am using a chalk paint from Dixie Belle called Mermaid Tail. I am just quickly trying to cover up the red and make the doors all one color. I then am going to use the patina line from Dixie Belle. I am using 3 paints: iron, bronze, and copper, and I'm using 2 of the sprays, the yellow spray and the green spray. My paint was kind of old and crusty, but that is fine. If your paint gets old and crusty, just use it, because the chunks that are in it will actually add to the appeal of rust and old copper bronze looking thing. Now I poured the bronze and copper into one dish and the iron paint into the next. I used an old chip brush that I just had laying around. I cut the bristles off pretty short. What this does, or use some kind of a hard brush that you can stipple on the paint. You have to remember that an old worn finish is not a smooth finish. So the more you can stipple your paint, the more natural it will look. Right here I'm taking the iron paint and putting it on, and then I'm going to just go in with copper and bronze and just kind of intermix them throughout my job, just always stippling them so that it's not smooth strokes. Hope that makes sense. Pretty simple. Just keep stippling, 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 and I will keep picking up all 3 colors and using them all together. I did, just another added trick, is use some liquid plastic, what's it called? Some kind of liquid plastic liquid masking material to go around my windows. Once my paint is done, I can just peel that off and I don't have as much cleanup on my windows, just a side note. So on this, I am just stippling, stippling, stippling with the 3 colors. The iron color, it's 3 different paints: iron, copper, and bronze. And then while the paint is wet, we are going to spray them with the patina spray. I do retail this stuff in my store, so you can buy it from me or any Dixie Belle retailer that's near you. This stuff is like magic. It is the most fun you will ever have in an afternoon, and it does not take long. I did not speed up this portion of the video. I will speed up the rest. Because to be honest, you just need to stipple it on. And as you can see, the iron is the gray, and then the copper and the bronze are a little bit harder to tell apart. The copper is more orange and the bronze is more of a bronzy color. But you just have to keep doing this. And I do it in the 3 colors, to me, because it looks the best when it is actually turns. So the one thing to remember is you must spray the patina spray quickly before the paint dries. So this is real time. It only took me like a minute to do that. I am using green patina spray. It is specific to this process. It comes with, or you should buy it with the Dixie Belle paint. So this is all Dixie Belle products. I'm spraying green, and then I'm going to spray yellow. And when I do the yellow, I'm only going to do a couple spots here and there. Then I'm going to take green and kind of make the yellow so that it really, really moves, because this is what will give me the rust and the real coolness. Now, I will continue to do this entire door, stippling on the paint, spraying as we go along. A couple more hints that you can use is this paint and the sprays need to be thoroughly shaken and stirred, especially the paint. There are like little metal particles in the paint, and the secret is to put it over whatever color you want. And the reason that I chose the turquoise green of Mermaid Tail was that it looks very natural when a rusty or copper finish is over this. I'm not trying to cover the whole thing, so if I miss spots here and there, it'll be just fine. I have used this over pink, over red, over yellow. Whatever color you want as your base, go ahead and paint that. You only need 1 coat. And then this patina is self-sealing. It does not need to have a sealer over it. I would not be adverse to doing this on an exterior door. I think it would work just fine. The secret is to put the paint on and then spray the spray. Do not wait and let the paint dry. If you do, it will not work. The paint needs to be wet. I am using 3 colors, just interchanging them. I am using a little bit of the iron. I am using a little bit of the copper. I'm using 1 brush for all 3 colors. I am not getting separate brushes out. I am not that kind of painter, and to be honest, it looks better when everything is just kind of all gobbed together. So don't be afraid to just put it on there thick. You can see the mermaid tail paint is shining through. That's okay, because that's more natural. We don't want a solid coverage of the paint. Now I'm going to spray. This is in real time, you guys, so it's 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'm going to spray a little bit of yellow here and there. Not a lot, just a little bit. The yellow does give it a really brighter thing. And then I'm going to spray a little more green over the top spray. So the sprays are green and yellow. The paints are copper, bronze, and iron. There is one other spray that Dixie Belle spells as a blue spray, but I didn't choose to use the blue spray on this, which would be super fun too, because it would add whole nother level. So just, I should speed this video up for the rest of the way, but I'll just let you watch and then come back on and show you the results. Now this is about a half an hour after I finished painting and spraying. As you can tell, the process of the paint and the spray making the rust, the copper, the bronze patina is starting to work. But remember, it takes up to 12 hours for it to totally finish and actually change all the way. It's still wet, it's still working, it's still moving. Remember, you can use this on anything, glass, metal, wood. It doesn't matter. I've used it on everything and it works beautifully on all the things. Stay tuned. Here's the final result. So this is the next day I came back. The door is totally dry. It's totally sealed. The patina process has stopped. Now, the before is on the left-hand side. This is what it looks like. This is how cool and how nice. See the rust. See the blue, the green. You can see where I sprayed the yellow. It makes such a pretty combination. So when I say to use the stippling motion, they even did the handle. The handle was just a regular silver handle. And I wasn't neat. I didn't really have to be, it doesn't take a lot of skill like to do this. Just dab the paint on. Super pretty, isn't it? So now these doors have a brand new look. The ones on the left were what it looked like before, that red and blue. That same thing with the handle. Isn't that crazy how quickly that did? Cleaned up the glass and voila, I have a brand new set of doors. I hope you guys follow. I do have a Facebook page called tonatransformations.com where I teach all things like this. I have a retail store in Nampa, Idaho, and I will put a link where you can order these products direct from me, or you can find a Dixie Belle retailer near you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be posting more and more. And once again, my name is Debbie Tona, and go out and be fabulous and keep on painting. Thanks.